Welcome back. We've got one more round to go today, and we are going to have Danny Truman up against Arne Spee to start the final round of Tuesday. And it's fair to say that Tuesday has not gone the way that Danny Truman thought it would after a brilliant start, averaging over 101 against Richie Howson. He's lost 3 consecutive games, and he's still on 6 points. And he is staring Group C in the face, alongside his opponent, who is still on 2 points. He too won in round 1 today and has not won since. So something has to give.
First leg, it's Arne to throw first. Game on. $59.
Yeah, Truman here has got to find something, hasn't he?
$140.
I'm not even sure where that dart went. He tried to make it disappear. Apparently it was over the top of the other two.
56.
What's gone wrong for Danny today then? After that beautiful first performance. Thereafter, he has not won a match.
Well, I think the drop off from there to the second game against George Killington, he went from a 101 down to a 74. And then he's been, 76.
81.
And 76 again. So you have to say that the issue, I don't think it's been his
42.
scoring. I think it's been his doubling. He's been 3 from 13, 2 from 13. So that does destroy the average. Absolutely destroy it when you're not scoring anything.
56.
So it makes him look like he's playing a little bit worse than he actually is for me. But he said in the interview, start of the day, he's here to learn.
140.
And that's what he's going to be doing if he continues to play a little bit feast and famine like he has been. But the feast and famine has been on the doubles. When he's hit the doubles,
60.
the average has been good. The game has been good.
135.
When he hasn't hit the doubles, it seems to have affected him right across the board with his whole game. So I kind of think that's what's kind of gone wrong for the last couple of games for him.
44.
That's not gone very well. And this isn't going very well.
41. Danny, you require 91.
We all know it all looks easy here on Pluto TV at the Modus Super Series on the telly box at home when you're watching.
51.
Oh, I could do that average.
Arne,
I could
you
play
require
like that. I can do this.
148.
Well, actually, once you're in the building, under the pressure of it all, that was unlucky. 2 of those.
126. Danny, you
That's
require
one of the
40.
tightest 1-2-6s I've ever seen.
Yeah, leaving double 11. I'm not sure what that was all about. What it has done is pressured the shot from Truman,
Game
but Truman
shot in
didn't
the first leg.
fall
Danny
for all
Truman.
that nonsense. Still breaks throat.
He breaks a bit of a pattern there as well, because early in the day,
Second leg, it's Danny to throw first.
when he left
Game
40, he kept splitting tops 10s and missings 5s. So it feels like he's cracked that one for a
62.
change.
on. 60.
When we look at Arne Spee, are we just looking at a player that doesn't have the consistent level of most of the other players in this group?
53.
From what we've seen of him here on the stage, I'd say his A game is around the
43.
B game of the rest of the group. If the truth be told, his A game is between that 85 and 90. And when you look
60.
at Borland, he's doing that 85, 86 all day as his B game, really, to get him through, and that's enough. And when Arne drops off to his B game,
100.
It's around the C game of the others, and he's being picked off.
That makes a lot of sense. And we're talking about visits as well.
42.
The better players in this group, what they're doing on a consistent basis is averaging 17 darts, which is 6 visits.
60.
Whereas Arne, on average, he's in 7 visit range. And that's what you've got to improve on as a dart player. It's not the averages that you have to get better at.
85.
It's getting yourself into that better visit range. At this level, it's 6. At pro level, it's predominantly 5.
100.
Nobody's going to be doing 4 visit legs all the time. But it's where you are, on average, visit-wise, over the course of a day.
134. On a you require 138.
This is the Luke Humphreys 138 route. I used that example because he hit a 138 to win his first PDC
101.
major championship at the World Grand Prix. 257s and 24. That's a 10. He's looking for 10 out of 10 on this checkout.
Game
That'll work very well, right down the middle.
Truman. Third leg, it's Arne to throw
Speak
first.
to a lot of the players when
Game
they come
on.
in on Tuesday and Wednesday mornings, and maybe a little bit later in the week. Always fascinated to see what
96.
the players do when they're finished. Predominantly, the first thing they do is food, because they don't eat when they're here. But afterwards, a lot of them take a very well-earned rest
121.
from what they do in their usual lives, whether it's family, work, and they use the time that they're not playing as a way of
140.
completely resting.
Yeah, they do. A lot of them do. For me, when I'm in the back room, I try to
57.
bring in a banana or something so that halfway through the session I can just eat that, or a piece of fruit, or a punnet of raspberries. It's just something to...
95.
It's a long time to not eat. And at the same time, you just want to just keep your body ticking over with a bit of energy. So I try to do that when I'm in the back room. And then, like you say, I generally go and find
100.
something to eat,
On a you
head
require
back to the hotel and
170.
try and just rest more than anything.
And rest effectively.
44.
Don't do anything that's going to stress you out. To actually unplug from the world is a good thing. For the brain, for the body.
26. On a you require
One of the worst things you can do, funny enough, is surround yourself with darts people. Because all they want to do is talk about darts. And that way you're not
46.
getting a rest from it.
No, and if you haven't had a good day, it's the worst thing.
That was a very sinister look from Spee. He feels like this is his leg.
125.
But if
On
he's
a
not
you
careful,
require
it won't
80.
be. That's careful enough. Now, don't stoop. You've got to hurdle those two.
Game shot.
And boys, you've done a good job of that.
Arne Spee.
Yeah, he holds throw and back in the game, isn't he?
Fourth leg, it's Danny to throw first. Game on. $60.
Yesterday's fixture saw Danny Truman playing Arne Spee on debut. This will forever be his first opponent at the Modus Super Series.
23.
Never forget your first opponent. Do you remember who yours was, Scott?
No.
But like
41.
you said, there are times when you can completely forget what happens because you're so zoned out.
I think sometimes if you've won it, you won't remember.
58.
If you lose it, you'll always remember. That's my way of thinking. Danny giving himself a punch in the head to wake himself up.
Yeah, that's just standard practice, isn't it?
Yeah, some people do that. Some people will put their 3 points into their thigh, in the side of their leg by their pocket
100.
to wake themselves up. I've seen that done before.
$43.
Some people do that before every visit. They kick the ocky, which you shouldn't really do.
121.
Responsible for ruining more right foot shoes than anybody in darts history, because he kicks the ocky at least 12 times a visit.
100.
He must have really ruined his toes over the years.
And gone through a few pair of darting shoes as well.
41.
We're back on that number again. Somebody come up with a new way for 138 so you can put your name on it.
138.
You could have 6 17s for 36. Isn't it funny how more people go for the 19s now than ever?
Yep.
Big 20 would be good.
98.
That's about as big a big 20 as you'll ever see.
$134. Danny,
Very
you
good
require
darts down on the
40.
19s.
Game
But too late
shot in
because
the fourth
Truman is
leg.
3-1 up.
Danny Truman.
Even if Truman is able to
Fifth leg,
convert
it's Arne
this,
to throw
2
first.
wins yesterday and
Game
2
on.
wins today, I think he's been a little bit better value than that.
I'd agree with that.
96.
But there's been one really good performance in there. Some decent stuff. And some stuff that he would definitely not want again.
81.
More of the 98 and 101 average stuff, which he has done. And he could cause problems for everybody tomorrow. He might just be the most dangerous
99.
floater who will not win the group.
Yeah, you have a valid point, actually, and he'll have to go into tomorrow sort of looking at it that way and setting his own personal goals of maybe
100.
winning 5 out of 5 tomorrow or something like that to get him going.
Just to put it into some sort of perspective, if Danny were to win this
59.
game, he'd be on 8 points after 2 days. If he wins every game he plays from here on out in Group A, he will have 18 points.
26.
Willie Borland will have 18 points if he beats Jelle Klaassen next.
Yeah.
$42.
So let's be realistic. Danny's going to be playing a lot of darts between now and Saturday. As for whether he's going to be playing on Saturday, that's still a very big question mark.
85. $95.
Spee knocks the 5 off with a 95 visit, leaving 110. His way will be 19s, I'm sure, when he returns. Truman here needs a couple of trebles. Not going to get them, maybe just the one.
60.
Doesn't get that one either.
Arne,
So
you
he
require 1.
advantage Spee here on the 110. Treble 19 will be the first dart. Treble 17 is the second. Treble 14 is the third.
47.
And was
Danny, you
unsuccessful
require
on most.
149.
That's very decent.
Arne, you require 63.
Arne's only had one dart at double in this game. He can only get one more.
43.
And that might be it.
Danny, you
Because
require
Truman's had
50.
7 and hit nearly half of them.
Game,
That bed
shot,
has been
and the
very
match.
fruitful
Danny Truman.
over the course of that game. It might not have been the highest of quality in the averages, but the quality came from double top and Danny Truman being the person throwing at it. 3 shots, 3 hits, and he wins by 4 legs to 1 to end his first 2 days here on 8 points.